Ready to go here in the Sunday night opener to this new season. And one of the folks we'll be watching is this man, the veteran, hit his first start with his new ball club. He's the top dog in this receiving corps, and you'd have to think that he's in line to have a big year.
And there's no doubt in my mind, and I'm quite sure in yours as well, he makes them go. And the reason being, he can't wait to step out there and play an NFL game and have the spotlight shine on him. He loves the attention, and he produces.
Yeah, I was going to say, if the ball's not coming his way, he's not shy about saying, the ball needs to come my way.
Does not matter if there's 2, 3, or 4 people on it. He always thinks he's open.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. So the new weapon on the outside getting involved here in the regular season. Remember, limited production for him in his first 4 years in the league, but he's getting a shot to really be a key part of the rotation. Charles, what do you think that he brings to the table?
Brandon, I think he's got all the tools, but what he hasn't had is opportunity. He's been behind a lot of players along the way, sort of relegated to being the 4th and 5th option. Now he moves into a role that's higher up in the pecking order, so he wants to take what he's learned and apply it to this new situation.
And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost, and now there could be a letdown.
Touchdown! From 19 yards away. And the Cowboys are on the board here first in the season opener.
This is exactly what they were hoping for when they went after him in free agency. They saw a guy who had the talent but didn't have the targets. But he's going to get some as the season goes on. He's got a touchdown here in week 1.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. And you know Carter Landry is on the sideline smiling after that one. Remember, the former tight end joined Manny Kahue's offensive staff this spring, and he has been a big advocate of getting the tight ends involved in the passing game.
Yeah, we remember him as a solid tight end in this league for a number of years, and while his playing days just ended, he jumps right into the coaching ranks. And I think he's a great fit and a great get for this offensive staff. With his knowledge and experience, I think he can move up quickly over the next few years.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Prescott. That's caught once again by Gallup. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. CD, you've got Manny Kahue calling the shots for this offense. His second year as an offensive coordinator in the league. How do you see his crew on this side of the ball performing this year?
Well, partners, you and I both know, and everyone else around the league, Manny was a popular head coaching candidate for this year. But he told all the teams he was interested in remaining a coordinator for a bit so he could continue to grow in the job. As far as his offense this year, he's really optimistic about what they can do because he loves the talent on that side of the ball. And one other thing, Manny Kahue, a young, bright offensive mind, he'll be a head coach before long when he's ready to do it.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, you know, partner, we talked to this young man earlier in the week, and he went on and on about how lucky he felt he was to have spent his first 4 years in the league with the Kansas City Chiefs, and how starting his career in that offense really set him up to be a starter now.
Well, think about it. He's sharing a film room and a practice field with Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce, two of the most dynamic weapons in the NFL. Not to mention Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid, a dream duo of quarterback and coach. He said the lessons he learned over his first 4 years have set him up for success now that he's climbed the ladder in this league.
They'll try again with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott His first rushing touchdown of the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. But just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Prescott now from the 50. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Prescott. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down. And with a play clock about to expire, Mike McCarthy's going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Here's Prescott. The quick slant caught. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive 1st down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed, though. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that?
The Dallas offense back out onto the field. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. A 1st down throw for Prescott. Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. 1st down, Prescott. And his throw here's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw it. Throwing left side, it's complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 27-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
Yeah, nice catch there in his debut. This is a guy who came over in free agency. He's never really had an opportunity to be a volume receiver before, but it appears he's going to get that chance here, and he picks up the 1st down.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before it's brought down. 42 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Dallas offense set for this next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And I mean, if they can get... Prescott looks to throw on first. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Prescott yet again. And the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead on a final play and a half. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. It's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on the way to a lopsided victory.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Prescott now. And this is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
His huge night. They just of 200 yards receiving. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The middle. Here's Elliott. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Stopped short of the 25. The nice move couldn't ultimately free him. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. 10th carry now for Elliott. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this touchdown, Cowboys! A great effort there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Cowboys take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Well, Charles, no matter what the prognosticators say before the season, whether they think you're going to be good, bad, or somewhere in the middle, you never quite know how Week 1 is going to play out. But for them, it has been an impressive performance. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. But they're obviously right now in the driver's seat comfortably. They start on the ground with Elliott. 102 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll work down inside the 45.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On third down, it's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Prescott, he's got his man, it's Schultz. Touchdown! Dalton Schultz, 40 yards. And the Cowboys are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Well, CD, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start the season, they will be heading into week 2. This has been an impressive week 1 performance. And now here come the Cowboys. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter, and now can really take... Prescott on first down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, Prescott looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Here's Prescott. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. From the red zone now, Prescott. And it's knocked away and incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing, Prescott. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. Prescott. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. Up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having... The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. To throw is Prescott. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. He's going to go up top again. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And that is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Well, he's going to go for it all. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
So how's this for a big player in your debut with a new team? We've talked about it. He's been underutilized to this point in his career, but he's definitely got home run ability, and we saw it on display right there.
And out now come the Cowboys. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Throwing here, Prescott. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to try and go deep again.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Partner in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back.